I don't go outside. This is my battlefield. Fighting alone every single day. No one sees it, but I keep going. Slow is fine. Stopping is fine. Just move forward. Hikikomori hero, still standing. This is just a podcast.
I was just talking about today's topics. First, was something that feels small, but also big to me. I always eat soybeans with my lunch. There's a cheap store on a website. So I decided to buy black soybeans from America. I found a good one, but I stopped and didn't buy it. Black soybeans don't have much taste, so I decided to order chickpeas. Then right after, I decided that the black soybeans I had today actually had their own taste. I've eaten them many times and they usually taste the same as yellow soybeans, but today they had a rare taste. I felt so unlucky. I don't know if it's my personality, but I'm really unlucky. It hurt because my life always fell off, and I have bad luck too. I think luck is just like a coin toss, and there's no good or bad. But I'm still unlucky. Even if they didn't have a taste today, I still can't give up. I wanted to try a black soybeans. If they have a taste, you'd wanna buy them, right? And they had a taste right at this timing. But the biggest problem is why I feel so bad about it right now. Talking about it makes me feel like I don't know what. Next, about the show name. I decided on it, but I wonder if it's better to make it for people interested in Japan. But then there would be many stories that they want. Like, I wonder if people will listen to stories about staying inside. I'm also thinking about people who want to hear about real experience with brain weight trait. I'm thinking about making it for people in America. I wonder how much I can talk with brain trait as my main theme. I'm thinking about everything. I also wonder if it will work for people who hate positive thinking or people who think life has no meaning. I don't think it fits well. It's hard to some say it's better to focus on a small group, so it's rarely hit. Someone also, I don't wanna make the episode title hard, but I wonder if I should use those words. I found out lately that SEO for podcasts is very different from blogs. The rules are totally different. Next, this is just a daydream, like a dream. I remember the young people in the religion and wonder if I would have gone there. I want a university. I don't miss it or want it at all. It's just a dream. It has no meaning. I wondered if I would have liked fashion or how I would have talked. I imagined how I'd act if they tried to bring me into a meeting. I was daydreaming about the small details. Next, it's about what I talked about before. I think this happened 2 years ago too. I failed with a tool for English. I studied words that were too hard. I checked my time to do it's right. But a bug happened in an app. When I practice my sound, I listen over and over. I do it very hard. But all that time was waste. It's so frustrating. When this happens, I usually try to get that time back by only studying super easy word. But I know that's bad, so I try to go back. But then I go too far the other way. I can't find a good balance. It's useless to tell a perfectionist to find a balance. We already know that. Even when I think I've fixed it, I haven't. It's like a short person trying to be tall. It doesn't change. That's how it is. Next, an idol cried because she couldn't choose what to order at the sushi place. People said mean things about her. This is my daydream. But I imagined a senior member on a travel show saying, I'll order this so you can order the same thing and not worry. People said a lot of things, but I heard she might have an eating problem. Is that true? It might be why she was like that. So I feel sorry for her. I wondered if I would worry too. People always have parts they don't not notice. I don't understand many things about her, but I don't think the sushi thing was a big deal. I realized my feelings are very different from most people. Also, everyone said famous people have a really hard time. I might have said this before, but I'm not sure if famous people really have it harder. As people say the word of fame is a hard path. But I think every path is hard. Staying inside has its own problem. Thinking about it today, I thought it was strange. I don't hear about actors and I don't even try to understand comedians. People say idols have it hard. I think the hardest part is going back to normal life. After being an idol, there will be many problems, but because there's no manager. Also, this afternoon, I had someone use the computer for me. I was using my phone, and they started doing extra things. There was no need to do anything in that short time. When I looked up, because I was tired, they stopped. Maybe they thought I'd say something they shouldn't have used it from the start. I've told them many times, but they don't change. I forgot the details, but they usually fail when they do extra things. They don't understand that. Next, I saw a show about a shop. They said I could see the info on a website. I looked, but it was just a general site for niche market in Sapporo. I wish they would check more before they speak. Also, there's a famous person who looks like someone, but I can't remember who. My mom said she looks like someone too. So I'm not wrong. That's why I'm curious. It's hard because I must have seen that person somewhere. It's probably someone I've seen many times. It's hard. I might remember from a small thing, or maybe that person don't exist. Lately, I think I'm made of my memories. If I think about what I am, it's memories. Because I have memories, I can think the person yesterday and today it's the same me. If I lost my memories, I'd be a different person. But it's hard because there's DNA too. Also, I don't think now is fun because I feel it's now. I look at my memory and know it was fun. So my mind is looking at my memory. Even if a dream is very hard, I forget it when I wake up, so I don't care. If there's no memory, it's not a problem. That's how I judge if a day was good or bad. I look at my memory for the show name. My ideas are too pretty. I wonder if I should focus on a smaller target since my blog days. I've thought about where it's easy to win or if I should go where everyone else is. It's a bit different, but I wonder if I'm doing the same thing. I don't know if I'm making the same mistake as my blog's day. I learned I could focus on some people with episode titles, but that feels forced. If a talk about brain traits suddenly come up, it's strange. I'm also worried about whether I should talk about philosophy. I can't throw away the idea of brain trait, but I'm worried about that too. It's too complicated to explain. Brain traits won't go away, so I'll talk about problems they cause. But maybe I should make the show and forget about the words brain trait. My podcast is very unique, so I always feel alone. So some people go their own way and look cool, but they don't care, and I'm not that strong. I don't have special power, so I'm different from them. Also, I never started riding a motorcycle. I remembered how good it felt when the snow melted in my school days. Hearing the bike makes me feel sad. I think they must feel great. I wondered if they go to *Furano. The show name is really hard. I can't put words like brain trait in the name or the info. I can't put specific words. For the episode titles, I can't explain everything. Like how I was in religion for 20 years and then left and stopped looking for meaning in life. I can't explain my unique way of thinking in a title. I can't write it in the info. But people only see the name, the info, the art, and then the title. But if I write nothing, I can't show my unique life. It's a very big life. It's frustrating that I can't say it is one word. I wanna do something, but it's not a show about the brain trait or staying inside. Next, I've been eating too many soybeans and my body smelled like them. But it's strange that I don't mind it once I get used to it. This is very complicated. It's better not to get used to bad feelings. Bad feelings are important. For living, they matter for our lives. So my feelings are complicated. An idol's father might feel complicated seeing her in a swimsuit in a book, but he might just forget that because she's an idol, human lives by running from reality or deleting memories. It's funny in a bad way. Also, when I think about my podcast, I look for bad part and then look from another side over and over. I feel like I'm getting closer to the right answer, but I know things are just different. I'm showing that there's only difference, and nothing is really good or bad. I'm recording at night now. I found a story about a politician from another country. He said good is bad and bad is good. It seems like one way of thinking that life has no meaning. I don't understand what he meant because I'm that way too. I don't know if I'm affected by him, but we have things in common. He's very famous politician. He said he feels good doing bad things. I can kind of understand. It's not that I feel good doing bad things, and I never do things that go against that what's right. But when I do the opposite of what people think is right or valuable, I feel that everything is just different. Like I said, good and bad are two sides of same thing. There's no difference. And when I see that, it might feel good. I don't know if I rarely did that, but it's not that I feel good doing bad things. The real way is that you don't feel good about. That what it really meant to think life has no meaning. Also, I'm confused by the word nihil. Some say to be strong, and the word has a bad meaning, but it's just me giving up on the meaning of things. Whether I call it that or something else, it's the same to me. I'll use that word. I'll be understood, but I don't know what other words to use. What I wanna say is don't be stuck in your own thought. Value is just an idea. It's something human made in their head. When I do something different while knowing that, I might feel good. Also, Sanrio is famous in the world. I wonder if they sell more than Disney. I'll check why they are so popular later. For the earlier talk, there are different types of people who understand life has no meaning. Some give up, some feel hopeless, and some stand up against it or just accept it. Next, after I left the religion, I didn't feel burnt out or empty. I can live stronger now. I live in a quiet way. Life became much easier, but now I don't think life has meaning. I'm not sure what to call myself. I don't feel any meaning in living, but to do things and keep my day moving. I have to feel meaning in what's in front of me. That's where I've struggled. Also, in any religion, most people rarely believe it's 10%, 100% right. If I asked why, they can't answer. They just meaning, but I don't think I'm just believing it. I have reasoned. I also understand there are other ways to think, but I can say they are all dream. Humans are full of dreams. The idea that I am here is a dream. It's just memory. People think they won't have an accident, or their partner is a man, or their partner won't cheat, or their friend won't lie. It's all dream. Thinking life has meaning is also a dream. I'm not just blindly believing. This is my strange point. It's hard to explain what it is if it's not blind belief. It's not about having or not having a feeling or of being sure. I'm recording at night. I watched video of street music again and listen to music when I worry about the show name. I do that. I checked about Sanrio, but I didn't find a clear answer. Good things are hard to explain. Strange things happen to me often. A Sanrio character came up in a Spotify ad. Yesterday, a former member of Nogizaka said, "Selects Sanrio character." I wondered why it's so popular and checked. Then the ad came up right after. has nothing to do with the rules of Spotify. It was an ad for Sanrio, and it was the exact character she liked. It's strange. I was looking at some numbers, and I'm often in the small group. I feel a bit sad looking at those numbers. Also, I forgot to say, I was worried about changing my clothes, but I was wrong about something, so I didn't need to worry. Next, when I listen to music in bed, I'm in a high-end low state. I'm always thinking about what other song to listen to. My interest is limited, and I might listen to the same songs more than others, but I listen to many songs. If I remember, I can't find a good song, so I think too much. I can't focus on the music, and it's hard. I'm always scared of what will happen next. It's 4:10 a.m. now. Before, an actress said to another famous person, "Why didn't you go to the best private university? If you are so smart, why didn't you go to the number one school?" I can understand her feelings right away. I've seen many bad parts of human, including myself. 80% is just curious. The other 20% is saying, you think you are smart, but you are not at the top. Do you know that? I hate what she said that person did try for the top school. They just failed. I'm awake now and was daydreaming since morning. A person on a show I was stole someone's partner and got married, but now they live apart. They seemed like such a good person, so I thought humans are hard to know. Maybe they have a hidden side, or maybe they were able to do that because they are so nice. Also, an idol is finishing Kyoto University this year. I think she worried a lot. I imagine the manager saying, if you don't finish, it will be a big problem. So keep the university name a secret. Going to university won't make you super popular. So maybe you should say it now. It might help your popularity. It was daydreaming about that. Also, I can't decide on the show name, and I've been thinking for 30 minutes since morning. I'm having breakfast now. This doesn't matter much, but a famous person got back with their partner 2 years ago. I wondered if they sent a message online first or if one of them asked for a meal. Also about last night's dinner, the salmon was good. I think it's been the same salmon since I was kid, but it tastes better back then. It's probably frozen, but maybe the seasoning is different. I asked about the eggplant this morning, and they said the seasoning is the same, but it tastes better. It was the same as 2 days ago. Yesterday they used green onion and fish cakes. That was right. Also chicken was chili sauce. I don't know if that's rare dish, but it was good. I think it was from Mr. Kanahara. This morning was gone eggs with cabbage and mushroom in bed. I was daydreaming about many things, but I can't remember them. They are like dream. I'm thinking too much about the show name. Mostly, I'm daydreaming. In the video yesterday, someone was eating crab at a pricey place in Hokkaido, but they were talking so much they couldn't taste it. The next day, they said they wanted to focus on eating at a famous sushi place in Hokkaido. I knew it. They waited for a month for that, but they were filming, so maybe they had to. Even now, I'm daydreaming about those two. One said, what age do you think I am? And the others can't answer. And they say, that's normal. And talk about their thought, I remember my cousin. My mom sent a message saying I gave my cousin a bad memory. I remember this many times. I feel sorry. They apologized, but it was still hurt. I wonder why I sent an email. Even now, I was trying to send a complaint to the religion. Did I send it? It was just a complaint. The thing with my cousin was just me complaining. I have to go upstairs early today because they are go to the tax office. Before I would panicked. I would worry about what to do upstairs. I hate it when my routine breaks, especially when my dad slept all day. I felt terrible. Now I have a phone, so I'm okay, but I wonder, I got a phone too early. I think it would have been better not to have a phone while staying in this house. I think about that all the time. I'm not thinking about it very second. It's every second. But when I'm in the bathroom or working, I think of bad things. I don't have bad memories, but I worry about the future. Rust, something that doesn't matter. When I go to bed and the blanket feels wrong, I used to panic. I panicked yesterday too. I should just turn on the light. I kept moving it, and the bottom part came to the top. I felt terrible because the bottom is dirty. I kept touching it, and it almost fell off the bed. It took 10 minutes. It was harder when I had a freeze fan. I always put the blanket in the right place before I sleep. Thank you.